what's up everybody, it's Pablo1713. Hi and welcome in Manor Lords Tips and Tricks. So today I want to share with you some tips and tricks for this beautiful game. And this should help you if you have any problems to create your beautiful settlement, not cheap stuff but some goat stuff or maybe sheep stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's go on and start with tips and tricks today. So tip and trick number 1, destroying the trees. When you're going to place any building, keep this in mind that there's a small pop-out uprooted trees. This means that if you're going to place this building right here, you will lose those trees forever. And if there are trees really close to your settlement, it is a good idea to first chop them down with your people and not waste it, because close trees, those trees may be very useful at the start of a game. Tip and trick number 2, not cutting trees. So it may happen that you will get stuck a little bit with the trees, with the wood, and one of the reason is this beautiful animal ox. So yeah, as you can see, he is responsible for traveling all the logs that I will lay down in your storage areas into the construction areas and also into the buildings and to the storage areas. As you can see, he is not very fast, and as you can see, you will depend on him a lot. So if you don't have wood, it may happen that, for example, he gets stuck or he is busy because he is queuing with transporting other logs into the construction areas. Second option is in your logging cap, you can set the working area, and maybe your working area was too small, and if you can hold control and you will get to this yellow bar, you can increase even more. So just keep scrolling your mouse wheel and this will increase the area that the people can chop down the trees. And even when they're gonna chop down the trees, they're gonna need to wait for the ox to transport it into the storage area, as you can see. So this is very important animal, and what I found out, 3 of oxen should be enough, right? So 3 oxen is enough to handle the transport of the logs, as you can see, yeah, from the storage area into your main storage or house. Tip and trick number 3, best house module. So if you will have not big enough area, there will be no plus signs for your buildings. And in here, as you can see, we got plus signs, which means that we'll be able to build modules. We can rotate, of course, and build our houses. Oh my goodness, I'm just attacked by the bee. Alright, so yeah, you got the lot in here, and you can have 3 modules, vegetable garden, which costs you the tools. We're gonna talk about the tools in a few seconds. Then we have, of course, chicken farm, which will produce eggs, and then we have goats, and chickens and goats cost you some regional wealth. We're gonna talk about it in a few seconds, how you can get regional wealth. So as you can see, the garden will require you citizen, but here we got chickens and goats, and they're like alone. So after 4 months, I want to show you which module was the best. As you can see, vegetables just 4, 12 eggs and 35 milk after 4 months. So as you can see, vegetables yeah, we not have enough vegetables, and after 2 years you can see 61 vegetables, 102 eggs and 136 milk. So the best module to choose to get the most food is eggs and milk. So this is the answer. The best modules are goat and the chickens. So make sure that you're gonna upgrade as much as you can with those, and thanks to that you're gonna have plenty of food for your people. So yeah, and of course this will cost you regional wealth, and we're going to talk about it in few seconds. Roast and chicken. Roast and chicken. Tip and trick number 4, regional wealth. So I need to zoom out to show you the map. So on the map you have blue points, which are the trade route. So depending on where you're going to start your game on different territory, they will have different distance to those points. So the best idea to place the trade post is not the center of the town, but the closest to those points. So for me, if I'm gonna go and take the trading port, the best idea will be right in here. It's not gonna be too far away for the ox to bring the logs to build this, and inside we need to change from don't trade to the import only for the tools. So thanks that we'll be able to build the vegetables module. I think that 10 is way too much. I think like 5 will be okay for you. And inside you need to hire 2 people, and one of those people gonna be traveling trader. And to get some wealth, we need to sell something. And the best idea is to sell pelts at the beginning of your game. So set it to export only, and in the firewood you can do the same. So change it to the export only and change it to about 60, 70. I think that 60 should be okay. and thanks to that you will generate some regional wealth because you will sell those items and you will get the silver, which is regional wealth. So as you can see, we got travel merchant, and he may or he may not make the trade. So in this situation, he just go and pass our trading port. But in this situation, as you can see, we got the trader and he made the trade, and thanks to that we got some regional wealth. So tip and trick number 5, infinite wood. So if you're gonna take forester hut and place the area, mark the area like in here, and then take your logging cap and set the area in the same position, this will mean that you will have infinite source of wood really close to your city. Tip and trick number 3, third person mode. So in this game you can zoom in really close, but if you're gonna press the right icon with the eye, you can go into the third person mode. Yes, this is super awesome, and you can watch your city from the really close perspective of the third person. With shift you can run and enjoy your little town. And even inspect what's going on inside of some buildings. Tip and trick number 7, seasonal resources. So on your map you got the resources and they are random, so they will generate in different locations. And if you're gonna zoom in, you can just mouse over them and you will get the information about the amount of the resources. And berries are the only resource that is seasonal, which means that during winter you will be unable to collect them. And of course, don't worry if any resources is outside of your territory. You can just go, set them work area, and just collect it from outside of your area. With the berries, if you're gonna zoom out, it is hard to notice anything. But if you're gonna zoom in, as you can see the berries. They are highlighted, so you can then adjust the radius to collect the berries, and at the advantage of this. And as I said before, berries are seasonal, so as you can see we got November, which means that we cannot longer collect the berries, so it is a good idea to just unassign the worker from this building, and when it's going to be a summer, assign it once again. And with the animals, as you can see, you can also change the limit that you can hunt. So if the animals will be 15, they will stop hunting, and if they're going to be more than 15 animals, they're going to just hunt. Tip and trick number 8, moving items to storage. So when you're going to build granary, as you see, nothing gonna happen. You have to assign the worker to start collecting and transporting the goods from outside of this building to inside the building to protect it from spoilage. So as you can see in here, he gonna go and grab some bread and bring him back to granary. And if you're gonna click on granary right now, you will see, yes, we got the one piece of bread. And the same situation is with the storehouse. As you can see, it is empty because there were no worker. So once we're gonna assign person, he's gonna collect all the items and bring him back to your storage. So keep this in mind that you need to assign people to the storehouse and the granary, otherwise they're gonna be empty. And if you're gonna reach the maximum limit, as you can see, we've got 883 to 300. It is a good idea to build another granary because it will not be stored inside of this one. It's gonna be left outside and it will spoil. So yeah. Make sure that you're going to build another one and assign the person just to make sure that they're going to move the items to the second building. Otherwise, it's going to be left outside. So you don't want to waste your materials, especially in the winter. Tip and trick number 9, getting animals. So to get animals, we're going to need livestock trading post. And you need to set the trade rule to the import. And you're going to use the regional wealth that we were talking about before. It is connected first to the trade port, and the best idea is to have about 3 oxen, 2 sheep, and 2 lambs. So set it to import and make sure that you have one person assigned, and this person is going to go on in the outside of the area. And of course, make sure that you have pasture, so place where the animal is going to live during the summer. As you can see, the guy gonna need to go for a really long road. So yeah, but he's gonna bring some animals for us outside from the city, so it is a good idea to place this building really close again to the trading route. Tip and trick number 10, idle laborers. So we got the food stall in your marketplace and there's no point to waste people. We got one more button in here and it is idle laborers, and if you're gonna click on this, if anybody gonna be idling, they're gonna get in here, refill the materials, bring them, and this is the great way to not waste any workforce. And just make sure that somebody gonna work here when they're gonna have time. The same situation is with the hitching post. I'll do the same. So I'm making sure that we got this idle labor button on. Tip and trick number 11, we got construction queue. So when you're going to place any building, you can change the construction priority. So the greater number, the most important it's going to be. And if you have more than one building, you can set the different number priorities. For example, here we're going to set 4, and here we got 2. This means that you can make the queue. So, to mark which going to be the most important building to build and then the less important. Tip and trick number 12, underground water. So if you're going to place the well, there is a marking with the blue line. This is the underground water, and your well need to be connected to this water source. And you just need to place one water well. One water well is enough for the whole city right now. So, just place one, don't waste your materials on more than one. Tip and trick number 13, windmill efficiency. So windmill is the only building right now available with the efficiency marker. So as you can see, we got 60%, 58% windmill, and depends where you're going to place it, the efficiency is going to change. So as you can see, it is close to the farmhouse, got 88, 50, and the closer to the fields is 88, even 89. The best idea is to place it between the field and the farmhouse. Look at this, we got 98 efficiency. So this is the maximum that I was able to find. As you can see, 97, 96, yeah, 98, it is the maximum. So between the farm and the farmhouse, crop field and the farmhouse, you're gonna have the maximum efficiency. And for the oven, unfortunately, there's no efficiency marker, so you can place really close. So, they're gonna just transport the flour in here to create the bread. Tip and trick number 14, tax collector lock. So when you're gonna get to the mission where you need to place the tax collector, you need to build first the Bailey wall. So before you're gonna build it, make sure that you're gonna have small gap between the buildings, because you're gonna need to place the building on this wall. And if it's gonna make this weird shape, just hold Control and use the mouse wheel to change the curvature of the wall. You can make it really straight lines or maybe like curvy lines, it's up to you. And the size of this, it should be about 7 to 8. Here I got 9. I think that is way too much. I think that 7 or 8 should be enough to, have everything inside of this Bailey wall. So don't forget to place, of course, gatehouse, because you need some entrance for the people to get inside. And when it's completed, you're gonna need to place the manor house. So again, it is kind of big building, as you can see, costs 10 wood. But once this one is completed, the tax collector will be unlocked. And when this is completed, just click outside and go back to the menu. This will unlock and refresh the menu. As you can see, we got a tax collector, 4 pieces of wood. Yeah, we got this. We're gonna build this in here. So once it's gonna be built, finally you'll be able to collect some taxes. But remember that this will hit your approval change. So I think that 1 silver and 2% will be enough at this stage. Just 5%, as you can see, plus 30 income, that's way than enough. And remember that you're gonna have also new place for people, because Manor House also provides you with 17 space for your people. Tip and trick number 15, crop fields fertility. So you know that the fertility is changing over time. Yes, it is decreasing. So in this situation, as you can see, we got just 0% fertility. Yes, this is correct, 0%. And of course we can rotate the crops to change it to different next year, but there's no point to wait another year. So as I want to show you, just destroy the crop field with 0% and place the new one. As you will see in here, just cover the same area as it was before, build it, and look at this, from 0% to 88 magically. Yes, so then of course you can rotate or do the same thing. So destroy the crop field when the fertility is not big enough for you. Tip and trick number 16, mining pit for iron. So to make the mining pit work correctly, you need to place it on the mine icon, so the resource icon for the iron. Otherwise it will not work. And then of course, thanks to that, you will be able to create those iron slabs, and then you can transform them into the tools that are needed to create right now only one building, which is the vegetable farm, which is not very useful, as I said before, because it's not generating enough vegetables. Tip and trick number 17, sheep farm for winter. So when you're gonna have pasture for your animals, they're gonna enjoy their time during the summer, right? They got grass, they got sun, so you know they can enjoy in here. But once we're gonna have winter, they're gonna need some shelter. So this is why you're gonna need to create sheep farm. During the winter, they're not gonna use the pasture, they're just gonna go in here because this is the perfect place for them to survive the winter and not go freeze to death, right? So very important. Tip and trick number 18, future house upgrades. So if you're gonna upgrade your house to the second level without any modules, you can see that there are some, you know, upgrade 104, 103, 5, 6, and even 7. So some future updates and upgrades, possible upgrades for your houses when they're gonna reach a higher level. So yeah, something in progress, but you know, you can notice this if you're gonna upgrade your house to the second level. And of course, don't forget that you can change the name of your citizens. You can click on the families. In here you can, as you can see, change the name to Pablito. Let's write it Pablito. Yep, we got Pablito, and you can change to whatever name you like. Yeah, just small tip. Tip and trick number 19, my minimum families needed. So I want to show you my minimal number that I had to achieve the level 2 for the houses. So in the trading post, 2 people, because one need to be traveler and one gonna be inside of the post. In here, as you can see, we got granary 1, the storehouse also 1 person, and in total I have 19 families. Inside of the marketplace there are nobody. I am using the idle laborers. In the livestock trading post, once I'm gonna have enough animals, I'm gonna unassign person to assign to the other houses. So as you can see, everywhere we have 1. In the farmhouse I got 2, and in here in the windmill also just 1 person working with the food. So we got the hunter camp, have 2 hunter cabins, we got 2 people inside. In total here we got just 1 person. Logging camp also 1. In the church, of course, we don't need anybody in the church. Then we have the woodcutter, also 1 person, and we have also brewery, also 1. So in total 19 families and 57 people in total. That was my minimum to achieve the level 2 for the people. So as you can see, we're gonna now upgrade the house to the level 2 with just 19 families, 57 people. That was the minimum number for me to get to the second tier. So yeah, let's just watch this beautiful buildings for the tier number 2, and we're just gonna move to the last tip and trick. Tip and trick number 20, your face. So you know, when you're gonna be in the third person mode, you can, you know, chill around in here and try to check what is the face of your person. He's gonna move his head really rapidly just to avoid the camera, but look at this. This is the face. Yeah, it's a little bit too close. Okay, let's zoom out. So this is the face of a character if you were wondering how does it look. And the final tip for today, tip number 21, don't lose your head. So you know, if you're gonna talk too much like me during the recording this video, or you're gonna, you know, do something else and you will have not enough food or maybe not enough firewood, it may happen that your people are gonna die. Yeah, and they then gonna be just, you know, be laying on the streets like in here, or in here, this poor guy, he almost lost his head. And if this gonna happen during the winter and they're gonna be transporting some goods, using the cart like in here, they may lose their head. So look at this, this guy just lost his head because of this. So yeah, don't lose your head. As you can see, really funny bug, and I hope that they're gonna change it. So I think that's gonna be it for today, boys and girls. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you had some fun with me, and I hope that we're gonna meet each other next time. So boys and girls, have a wonderful day, and if you're watching this at night, then see you next time. Don't lose your head.